Hello students, welcome to the playlist Learning Japanese with Professor RBS, and we are going to continue looking at the Hiragana script. But in this video, we are going to look at Hiragana with diacritical marks, which are these marks, okay? We are going to use these two marks and then, continue looking at the Hiragana script. Now, you may be wondering what these two marks are. The moment I show you, it will become clear to you, okay? So in the previous video, we were looking at the following letters. We were looking at the Hiragana script, okay? And just a quick look at what we looked at. So we looked at essentially these letters, okay? And so a quick look at that. All right, and we looked at a total of. We also looked at the order in which the stroke order of each letter, of course, and that's what these letters mean. And I hope that you've started practicing the Hiragana script, and you've been regularly practicing it. I hope you do that. So we looked at a total of 46 letters, okay, including in. The in was the last letter, and so we looked at 46 letters, and we'll continue looking at these letters. We are not through with the Hiragana script, okay. There are some more letters to be looked at, and we'll continue looking at this in this video, okay, at these letters in this video. So let's continue looking at it. So what are these diacritical marks? I'll just share screen with you, and then it'll become clear to you, okay. So you have share. I hope you're able to see. There we are. I hope you're able to see. So this is where we stopped with in the previous video. So let us continue looking at the letters from here. Okay. Now you may be when you look at this, you look at the ka series, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Almost the same letters are repeated here, but with the diacritical marks. Okay, with the diacritical marks. And what are these diacritical marks? They are these diacritical marks. When you add these two diacritical marks to ka, it becomes what? I'll just share screen and it will become clear to you. So it becomes ga. So if you notice, if you write ka and if you add these two diacritical marks, it becomes ga. So essentially you are not learning any new letters. You are just adding diacritical marks and then creating and looking at different sounds. Okay, so let us continue looking at these letters, and let's start with the ga series. Ga series. What's the difference between this and this? This is ka, the ka series. This is the ga series. Okay, I think Indian speakers will not have any problem because we have this ka, etc. Okay. So I mean you can identify the difference between these two. This is ka and this is ga. Of course, in Tamil we don't have this distinction, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. Okay, so let us look at the first at the ga series. Okay, and then first look at it, follow the cursor, look at it, and then write it. Okay, we'll be writing the letters. Okay, so the first series is, by series we mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the series of 5 letters. Okay, so we have ga, gi, gu, ge, go. So essentially you are writing ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, and then adding these diacritical marks here. All right. Okay. So shall we begin? Okay. So let us start with, let me stop share. All right. And then we will start with ga. Okay. Okay. Stroke 1 is this. All right. Then stroke 2. So this is stroke 1. Stroke 2. I'll write the stroke order also, so there's no problem. Okay. This is stroke 2. So a small, stroke 2. This is, but ka is not completed here. Ka, you need to add a third stroke. That is, this is ka. Now you want to make it ga. You add these two diacritical marks. Okay. These two marks near ka, and then you will get ka. Okay. So let me just add those two diacritical marks to it. So you have stroke 4 and stroke 5. So this is 4 and 5, and you get ga. Okay. So are you clear? You essentially write ka and add two diacritical marks, you will get G. Okay. Now let us go to the next one. Ka, ki. Obviously, we're going to go to gi. Okay. So let us first write ki first. Okay. So you have stroke 1. And then the parallel to that, you have stroke 2. Okay. And then cutting these two parallel lines, you have the third stroke. All right. Small. Okay. Stroke 3. And then you have stroke 4. And this is ki. Now, what do you do for gi? You add 2 diacritical marks and you get gi. Ga, gi. Okay. And then let us go on to the third letter, gu. Now, how do you write ku? Now, please don't be confused. I am introducing the ga series using the ka series. Okay. So, if I can screen share, you'll okay, just a minute. So, what we are doing is we are writing the ga series using the ka series. Okay. All right. So, this is what we are doing. So, ga, gi, and then how do you write ku? You write it like this. It's a single stroke. Okay. In one stroke, you write like this. So, this is stroke 1. And then you have, oh, sorry, here I didn't write 4 and 5. Sorry. So, no, 5 and 6. Extremely sorry. 5 and 6. Okay. Let's come back to this. Okay. Ga, gi, and we have here ku, and then you add 2, 3, the 2 diacritical marks, and you get gu. Okay. Ga, gi, gu. How do you write ge? First, write k, stroke 1. Okay. Stroke 2. And then cutting it is stroke 3. A bit crisscross. Okay. A bit, no, it's not a straight line. Okay. So, stroke 2, stroke 3. It has to come like this, a bit curved. Okay. Okay. There you have k. Now, add the 2 diacritical marks to it, and you get ge. Ga, gi, gu, ge. So let me just number that 4 and 5. Okay. I know it is, it becomes too cluttered here. But anyway, you get the idea, right? Ga, gi, gu, ge. And then we have go. How do you write ko? You curve this like this. And then, okay. So this is ko. Okay. So this is stroke 1, stroke 2, and then stroke 3 and 4. 3 and 4. So ga, gi, gu, ge, go. Are you clear? Let me just repeat. Ga, gi, gu, ge, go. Ga, gi, gu, ge, go. Essentially, you add this diacritical marks to the ka series and you get the ga series. Okay. Okay. So let us go on to the next one. Let me share screen the next series with you. After the ga series, we have the za series. The za series. Okay. So here we have sa series here. Almost the same thing. You add 2 diacritical marks. Just follow the cursor. Okay. You add 2 diacritical marks to the diacritical marks to the sa series. You get the za series. Okay. Okay. So we have za, ji, zu, ze, zo. I repeat, za, ji, zu, ze, zo. Okay. Let me stop share and let us look at the za series. So the letter sa. So stroke 1. Okay. Then cutting that is stroke 2. Very good. And then stroke 3. And with this, we have the letter sa. Now we are going to add these 2 diacritical marks, 4 and 5. Okay. And we get za. Okay. So stroke 1, stroke 2, stroke 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Let's go on to G. Okay. It's not Z, it's G. So write she, single stroke. Okay. Stroke 1 and then stroke 2 and 3. You get, what do you get? Z. Okay, let me just draw a line here so that you don't confuse between these two series. Okay, I think this should help you. Yeah, I'm just looking at the monitor. I'm seeing, yeah. It's not too much of a confusion. I hope it's not too much of a confusion. I said Z. I should have said G. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. That's okay. We are learning together, so mistakes are allowed. So it is not Z, it is G. Za, G, then we have Zu. So first we have to write Su. So stroke 1. How do we write Su? Stroke 1. All right. Stroke 2 is without lifting the pen, you have to write this. Okay, so it's one stroke, okay? Stroke 2, and then we have the two diacritical marks, stroke 3 and 4. And we get the, and this is Zu, okay? Za, Ji, Zu. Now, let us go to the fourth letter in the Za series. So let us first write Se, Za, Ji, Zu. We are attempting Ze, but first we'll be writing Se. Okay, the Sa series, and then we will in the Sa series Se, and then we will be adding two diacritical marks and getting Ze. Okay, so stroke 1. Okay, one line here. Then stroke 2. See, here there may be a bit of a confusion. You have to write, you have to go from from right to left, not from left to right. So you write stroke 2 is this, and the stroke 3 is this. Usually we will have a tendency to go the other way. We'll make this stroke 2 and this stroke 3. Okay, so anyway, this happens, and then so we have say here, and then we add the two diacritics, and then we have here 4 and 5, and we get Ze. So Za, Ji, Zu, Ze, and then of course Zo. So how do we write So? Single stroke, something like a Z. This is a single stroke, okay? So this is So. Then you add two diacritics. I'm saying two diacritics. You had these diacritical marks, and then you get So. Okay, so here we have the Za series: Za, Ji, Zu, Ze, Zo. Za, Ji, Zu, Ze, Zo. Okay, so if you are clear about this, let's pass on to the next series. Let me again share screen with you. Okay, and then we will we'll look at the next series. Okay, so let's look at the next series. I'm sharing screen right now. So we have the Da series. Okay, the Da series. Okay, again, look at the Ta series, and then it will become clear how to produce the Da series. Of course, there is just one thing. In the Za series, again, we have G, and here again we have G. We'll look at the difference later, okay? As of now, we just learn the letters, and then we look at the pronunciation difference. Is there a pronunciation difference in pronunciation between this G and this G? We'll come to that later, okay? One thing at a time. So let's look at the Da series. We have Da, Ji, Zu, De, Do. Again, you have a repetition of two letters or two sounds from the Za series. I won't say letters. It almost is written the same. Ji, Ji, Zu, Zu. We'll look at this later, okay? So don't worry about it. We'll look at this later. As of now, concentrate on the stroke order and try to get your your writing right, okay? Become comfortable with the script. That's the entire point. So you have Da, Ji, Zu, De, Do. Da, Ji, Zu, De, Do. I repeat, Da, Ji, Zu, De, Do. And we are going to write the Ta series and then add the diacritical marks and then get this series, okay? Okay, so shall we begin? Let me stop share and we'll start with Da. Okay, first we'll write Ta. So stroke 1. Okay, that's stroke 1 for you. Then you have stroke 2. Okay, this should have gone a bit, it should not have been such a straight line. But anyway, we'll work on that. Don't worry. So stroke 2. Okay. And then stroke 3 and 4. All right. Stroke 3 and 4. So are you clear about this? So this is ta. This is essentially ta. And then you add stroke 5 and 6 and you get da. Okay. Stroke 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Let's go on to G. Okay. So here we will first write chi. Stroke 1, a bit. Okay. Upward slanting again. Okay. Okay. That should not have gone off like that. Anyway. This is stroke 2. This should be done without lifting the pen. So you have chi here and then the 2 diacritical marks. Now this becomes G. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, G, Zu. So you have Zu. You write Zu first. This is just 1 stroke. And then add 2 and 3, the diacritical marks. You get Zu. Okay. Da, G, Zu. Let's go on to the 4th letter in the series. Write Te first. Te. 1 stroke. Okay. And then you add 2 and 3. De. Da, Ji, Zu, De. And then you write To first, Do. Okay. Stroke 1. This is stroke 1 and then stroke 2. Okay. Without lifting the pen, you have to write it. Okay. Stroke 2, 3, 4. Da, Ji, Zu, De, and Do. Okay. So you have Da, Ji, Zu, De, Do. Da, Ji, Zu, De, Do. Okay. So let's go on to the next series. And see what the next series is. So you have the so we have looked at 3 series: the Ga series, the Za series, and the Da series. Let's go on to the next series, the Ba series. Okay, now just see, look at it. For the Ba series, we are looking at the Ha series. We are actually jumping 1 series. We are not looking at Na exactly, but we are looking at the Ha series. When the diacritical marks are added to it, becomes the Ba series. Okay, so let us start. Okay, so we have Ba, Bi, Bu, Be, Bo. I repeat, Ba, Bi, Bu, Be, Bo. One more time, Ba, Bi, Bu, Be, Bo. Okay, now let's begin. Let me stop share and let's begin. So let us first write Ha. So you have stroke 1. And let me draw a line so that you are clear about it. Okay. 1 second. Okay. That is stroke 1. Then you have stroke 2. Okay. And then stroke 3. So you get your her. You get her here. But then if you add, when you add 2 diacritical marks, 4 and 5, you get B. Okay. Now, let's move on. Then we go to he. That is, Ba is derived from her. Then we have, let's write B. So it's a single stroke. Okay. So without lifting your pen from the paper. Okay. Good. Okay. So you have, this is a single stroke. Add 2 diacritical marks, 2 and 3, and you get B. Then let us go to Bu. So here it has 4 strokes. In fact, 6 strokes totally, including the diacritical mark. So let's first write Fu. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I didn't get this absolutely right. Okay, so wait. Anyway, okay, 3 and 4, and then you add 5 and 6 to it, and get boo. You get boo here. So ba, bi, boo, be. So hey first, single stroke, be. Okay. Ba, bi, boo, be. 2 and 3. Okay. Ba, bi, boo, be, and bo. All right. So you have first, let us write ho. Stroke 1, stroke 2, stroke 3, and then stroke 4, cutting these lines. Stroke 4, 5, and 6. Okay, there you have bo. So we have the ba series here. Ba, bi, boo, be, bo. Ba, bi, boo, be, bo. Okay. So, dear students, we'll continue with this. One more, of course, if it has gone a bit, yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that, people. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, we'll try to get this. If it has gone a bit, I mean, if my paper appears, yeah, so please, please just with me, please bear with me, because the camera seems to be, you know, a bit, it has a character of its own. So it seems to, so sometimes it goes, you know, it has its own mood and all that. Okay, let's look at the last series, okay, which let me share screen with you and then it will become clear to you. One more series to go and then we'll end the video. We have the per series. Now the ber and the per series are almost the same. The only thing is we write this with a with a different diacritic mark. So I am not going to write it here. I'll use a fresh page for that. So the diacritic mark is over with this. We have a fresh diacritic mark. So I'd like to, if you don't mind, I mean, we can use a fresh page or if it is not a problem, then we can write it here itself. I think a fresh page would always be would be better. Okay. So let me stop share and let me take a fresh page so that you are. So, dear students, I have taken a fresh page and we are going to look at hiragana with diacritical marks, with this diacritical marks. So let us look at that. And then actually you have only one, you have 5 letters in this series. Okay. So let me just share screen with you. What we have essentially, what is being done here is that you look at the last set of, okay, I hope you are able to see. No, let me first stop share. You look at the last set of letters that we saw, the series of letters that we saw. Ba, bi, boo, be, bo. Ba, bi, boo, be, and bo. We are going to repeat that. Only thing, instead of this diacritical mark, we are going to put this diacritical mark. Okay. Instead of these two small strokes here, we're going to put sort of a diacritical mark like this. Okay. So I don't want to call it 0 because then you will be confused. Yeah. So these two diacritical marks produce ba, bi, boo, be, bo. I mean the series ba. Instead of this, we just put a different diacritical mark like this, and you have a new set of letters. Okay. So let us first look at the set of letters. Share screen, share. I hope you're able to see. We have pa, pi, pu, pe, po. Let's not forget, we are deriving this from the her series. Okay. So we have pa, pi, pu, pe, po. Pa, pi, pu, pe, po. Okay. Now let us look at, I repeat, pa, pi, pu, pe, po. Just one thing, the look at the stroke order or the direction in which this particular mark is put. Okay. So it is put like this. Actually, to be very precise, I think anti-clockwise. Yeah, clockwise is this, no? Okay, anti-clockwise. Okay, so let us just stop share and let us look at these 5 letters. Ha, pi, pu, pe, po. So let us look at this. So let's first write ha, stroke 1. Okay, stroke 2. Stroke 3, cutting that. And stroke 4. So anti-clockwise. Okay, so we have per here. Now let's go to P. You essentially write this. It's a single stroke. Okay. And anti-clockwise. Okay. P. We get P here. So, and then of course, from foo, we derive poo. Let us look at that. Stroke 1. I'll just give some more space. Stroke 1. Stroke 2. Stroke 3. Stroke 4. And the diacritic mark 5. Stroke 5. Pa, P. We have poo. And then from he, we derive he. Single stroke. Then anti-clockwise. Stroke 2, stroke 1, stroke 2. Pa, P, Poo, Pe, and Po. So we first write Ho, stroke 1, stroke 2, stroke 3, parallel line, 2 parallel lines, and then stroke 4, cutting them, and then stroke 5, anti-clockwise. You have Pa, Pi, Pu, Pe, and Po. Okay. So dear students, Pa, Pi, Pu, Pe, Po. So dear students, this completes the series. This completes video 2 of the video 2. This we complete video 2, and we have looked at. I'll tell you how many. Just count how many letters we have looked at. We have looked at the Ga series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ga, Gi, Gu, Ge, Go, and then at the Za series, Za, Ji, Zu, Ze, Zo. So that makes it 10. And then at the Da series, Da, Ji, Zu, De, Do, 15. And then at the Ba series, Ba, Bi, Bu, Be, Bo, 20. Okay. And then finally at the Pa series, Pa, Pi, Pu, Pe, Po. So that completes 25 letters in this video. Okay. We are not yet through with hiragana. Okay. So we will be looking at hiragana. Hiragana will be completed in the next video. Okay. So, and please practice these letters. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're practicing it. Remember, dear students, only when you practice, you will feel the interest level will increase. And take this as a challenge. And I know it's totally different from what we use in. I mean, it's totally different from English and from our Indian languages, natural. But well, that is how Japanese is. It's very unique. Okay. So thanks a lot. See you in the next video where we will complete the hiragana script, the hiragana letters, and then take up the next script, which will be katakana. But that in the video after that. So this is video 2. In video 3, we'll complete the hiragana, and then in video 4, we'll take up a new script. Okay. Thanks a lot, people. Enjoy your Japanese learning. If there are any doubts, you can always ask me. And please look forward to the next video. Thank you.